YouTube just announced one of its biggest changes in years to its monetization program. If you're new to this, YouTube used to require 4,000 hours on long form content. Starting February 1st of next year, 2027, YouTube will now double that amount to 8,000 watch hours to get monetized for long form content. And here's why this change is personal. Our application for YouTube AdSense on a dead channel is actually sitting in review right now. So instead of panicking, we took our dead channel from last video and ran it against the new numbers. Could a small channel still achieve 8,000 watch hours in a short period of time? The answer honestly surprised me because at our old pace, it might have taken us a decade. Let me show you what's changed. But real quick to make sure everyone understands the new numbers. 8,000 watch hours, 1,000 subs, all achieved within 365 days for a brand new YouTube channel. Now, the old numbers were 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 subs. And again, you can still get those numbers before February 1st, 2027. If you get it before then, you're grandfathered in at the old 4,000 numbers. If you get it after that, you're at the new 8,000 watch hours. Again, this is all for long form content. Short form content, to my understanding, is doubling from 10 million views within, I think, 90 days to 20 million views. So let's make sure that is also clear. We're purely talking about long form content here. The main reason why I said our old content would have taken us a decade to actually get monetized with this new 8,000 hours. And to be honest, by then, they probably would have doubled the watch hours again. Take a look at this old Mallorca video from our last video's example, 3.7 watch hours, right? Look at our Iceland video, 1 hour of watch time, right? We were producing loser after loser after loser video day in and day out for about 12 videos straight on top of this dead channel. At that pace, I don't know if we would have even been monetized because honestly, who wouldn't give up at that point? What small creator would keep pushing forward? But the fact is these old videos were just losing the very first step, the very first check that YouTube does. Look at these terrible impression and click-through rate numbers. 2,000 impressions, 0.9% click-through rating, right? Maybe 3,000 impressions, 1.2% click-through rating. Either way, you cannot survive on YouTube as a brand new channel with those type of numbers. The main point I want to get across is that YouTube doesn't punish small creators. It punishes undisciplined creators, or really unpackaged creators. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean right now. Now I want to let you know what our last 4 uploads have done on this dead channel. And obviously one of them is the video that got us monetized under the old 4,000 hour rules in a single video. So looking at this right now, 6.5%, 5.6%, 6.2%, and 6.3%. The reason I'm saying these percentages, if you remember that 0.9% impression click-through rate, our new thumbnails, our new impression click rates are almost all in the 6%. And because of that, YouTube has begun trusting us over and over and over. Once is a fluke. 4 in a row, I think you have to at least admit that's somewhat of a system in place, right? That's somewhat of a plan in place. And here's the main thing, right? With those impression click-through rates, one video has almost 5,000 watch hours. Another one has almost 2,000 watch hours. Another one has broken over 600 watch hours. And our most recent upload that we did literally just a few days ago has broken over 100 watch hours already. And to make that last video even more impressive, if you guys want to see it, we actually uploaded that video live just a few days ago. And here's a screenshot of the first 24 hours of that La Liga video that we did. That video has over 11,000 impressions in 24 hours compared to the 2,200, the 2,100 impressions over like 78 days for Iceland or Mallorca or these other screenshots that you're going to see on top of the screen right now. And here's the absolutely insane thing. July alone, which you're going to see proof of right now, July 2026, we had over 6,600 watch hours. So not only did we get monetized from a single video, our other videos in July as well, which there were only 2 others, produced an extra 1,800 hours. Now, let's take a look at the big reveal that we had kind of hinted at in the beginning of this video. Could our last 4 uploads, basically, beat the brand new rules of 8,000 watch hours that YouTube is setting on top of everyone on February 1st of 2027? If you look at this graph, 10 months of just total flatline. If I went even further back, it was purely just atrocious. But let's do the last 365 days for this, just for the sake of this argument. Last 10 months, just nothing, just absolute nothing. And look at the last 6 weeks, 8,200 watch hours in the last 6 weeks. We didn't just beat the old rules. We beat the new rules in just 6 weeks. And just for a little bit of extra proof, look at the subs, 1,845, easily over the 1,000 mark. The formula really is simple. Impressions times click-through rate times watch time equals your hours. All right, that has now been doubled into 8,000 long-form hours that you need to be monetized. At this point, I just want to do a quick call back to our last video. It shows the exact thumbnail changes, title changes, description changes that helped us win the first step, so that our 0.9% impression rating, our 1.2% impression click-through rates, that those are a long thing of the past. And now our last 4 most recent uploads are all almost at 6% and getting many, many more watch hours, to the point that we've been monetized on the new rules in just those last 4 videos. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but with these new 8,000 watch hours, we cannot stress enough how much winning that first step is with YouTube now. And that very first step, without a doubt, is the thumbnail, the title, and the description. If you lose that, the chance of you getting watch time or more hours viewed or going viral, however you want to put it, drops drastically. Not that shorts or reels or TikToks or pins, Pinterest pins, or not that all of that doesn't help. But if you miss this very first step, you are fighting a long uphill battle right now, especially with these new monetization rules. So please, let's remember, if you get in now before February 1st, 2027, the old rules apply of 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. But if not, you will have double the effort, double the watch time that will be required going forward. At our old pace of 1% click-through ratings, 3-hour watch time per video, it would have taken us over a decade to hit the new requirements. You do not need to shoot better videos, although that does help. You need to win the very first step. That is the bare minimum that you need to do to get these watch hours to happen. And while I keep saying things like the math is doubled, the hours have doubled, all this type of stuff, at the end of the day, this video can be broken down into a simple statement. You need to win the click. If you win the click, you will get more watch time. From there, once you can win the click, make your videos better, add in some graphics, put a little more effort into it. If you guys see the video that got us monetized with almost 5,000 watch hours, it was not a nice video. It was me and my wife talking into a camera in our kitchen, no graphics, no videos, nothing. Nothing nice was done to it. But the fact is, we won the click and people tuned in. This live experiment will continue in our next video. We're going to keep showing you all of our uploads, all of our impression click-through rates, all of the things that we do to win the click. Because again, last time I'm mentioning this, if you win the click, the watch hours will come and you will get monetized.